with a video for you that highlights the all-new humongous shipment of Legend of Lizard Peak 8 discs that are here. One of the things about tournaments that people look forward to are these special edition discs that come out with disc giant art, because it gives people an opportunity to get some discs that are otherwise not manufactured, because we get discs that are made specifically in very limited quantities to help support tournaments. In this video, we're going to see some glow selections, some factory dyed glow selections, some metal flake, some glow metal flake, some eye dye, factory dyed stuff that is not glow. And we're also going to see a whole lot of halo selections and some regular star, highly sought after molds. If you're here to see what's available, you're in the right spot. Let's check it out. All right, starting with some halo and an easy to throw, very popular higher speed mold, Halo Star Tern. We're gonna take a peek at these. That's a crazy combo. You'll notice in this video we're doing something different. It's showing you the flight numbers in the corner, and I'm also showing you the weight ranges there of what we have available in these discs. Now, if you see a weight range, for example, that is like 140 to 170, that doesn't necessarily mean we have every weight in between there. We may not have any that are 156 or 158, for example. There may be 165 but not 161s, etc. So it's just giving you the weight range. Now we're going to take a peek at a couple of glow molds. In of a Glow Eagle. This is the more stable Eagle X mold. Some people prefer Eagle L, it doesn't matter. There is a stack of Glow Eagles here. Take a peek at the different stamp colors. Moving on to a popular mold. This is a newer mold. The Charger in Glow falls somewhere between a Shryke and a Destroyer. This is one that I throw. I incorporated this into my bag, but you may like it if that sounds like a flight pattern that might appeal to you. Taking a look here at the different stamp colors. Next up, a couple of Halo mid-range molds. We're going to get into more of those, but these Halos are the Halo Star Wombat 3, a little bit understable. And another popular mid-range mold in this sick Halo offering, and some different stamp and color combos. It's been our experience at Disc Giant that Mako 3 is the most popular in the mid-range, probably because it is close to the straightest, most neutral mid-range they make. Based on the numbers, there might be some other contenders, but this is a great straight flyer. We have them both a restock in some weights we were missing in Star, but we also have a stack of these very uncommon factory dyed eye dye offerings. Let's take a peek at these. And looking through the regular Star Mako 3s real quick. It's almost a Halo without being an official Halo. They call that a transitional disc because one color was in the mold. That looks like probably a leftover from white, or transitioning from white to purple, and then the purple got added. Great combo of metal flake, not just metal flake, it's metal flake and glow. Colored Glow Champ Mako 3s. I love the look of this stack. A stack of eye dye. That eye dye stands for In of a Factory Dyed Rock 3s. This one is crazy, impactful neon die. I mean, I'm almost looking at this going, guys, let's die them all with this die. But there's some other bright ones in here that are cool too. We're gonna take a peek at them now. There's a stack of UFO Aqua Blue Glow AVR3s. The great thing about the Glow AVR3, first of all, they all come out puddle top. If you don't know what that means, it means the top is concave. It makes it feel a little bit like a Yeti. It gives it a really nice grip. But the great thing about the Champ Glow plastic is it staples up the disc a little bit. Still great for putting, but really, really good for really straight, neutral approach shots. People that talk to me on the course or in the shop know that I'm a big fan of the Toro for its overstability and great distance control. This offering is a champion color glow, and like the AVR3s, these come out a little bit puddle top that kind of give it an even better feel. I don't know if you can really just grind your thumb into this, but this plastic will stable this up just a little bit more to make it even more predictable than what you're already experiencing, which is greatness. Some people are going to be ecstatic about this stack of discs. Some of you have seen some of the more experienced players have one of these discs in their bag from a run about 7 or 8 years since we've seen this. That's a Metal Flake Champ Gator. This already predictable, overstable approach disc gets even more stable with this configuration of Metal Flake and Champ. Andrew Gutierrez, during a doubles round, I think that was last year, smashed an ace on 16 at the ranch down the hill with one of these. The older run has an RDGA stamp on it, and some people still have these from, I think, 2016. A fan favorite. Next up, a stack of Halo Valkyries. If you don't know the history of the Valkyrie, this is one of the first discs that held the world distance record. I believe the world record was in the ballpark of just under 800 feet with a Valkyrie. Of course, this predates the Blizzard boss record-setting over 1,000 feet throw, but you can get some great distance with this disc that's relatively, it's still not very, it's not at the upper end of high-speed distance or drivers, but it is still high enough to get great distance, but low enough speed to make it easier to use. We've got a restock stack with, of course, the awesome tournament art. Oh, look at this one. This transitional purple is an awesome one. That's a sunburst, kind of a melted astropop. Mamba is easily one of the most popular discs, and one that we sell out of a lot at the shop in different weights. But we have a restock here, regular star and Halo star, in a variety of weights and awesome colors. But again, the numbers make this extremely accessible for longer distance, for people with low or minimal power to get more distance. If you look here at these colors and stamps. This disc almost has a cult-like following for its fans and their dedication to the Polecat, a very unusual shaped disc. You can do some very cool things with it in terms of missing your line, but because it's only a 1-speed, they still push forward. But a great approach disc. Some people putt with them like that, but we're taking a peek here at the different color combos. And usually the disc is available in DX plastic, but this is a great opportunity to grab one of these in a more durable and predictable star plastic, so it doesn't wear out so quick and you don't lose the time you invested learning the disc and have it wear in and then all of a sudden not still fly the same. To this date, still the best-selling disc on the market, the Innova Destroyer, and the stack of these sickies in halo plastic. These stacks are an unusual offering. We have never seen the Fireføry offered available for custom stamping for our events. This is the Nexus Glow Fireføry, so they're purple and swirly, and this is the same putter that Nate Sexton likes to use. It is a slightly blunter version of the classic, very popular AVR, and this makes this disc just a touch more stable than the regular AVR. In the Nexus Glow plastic, they also come out slightly puddle top, so these feel a little bit like a Yeti, just a little, not as deep dish as a Yeti would be, but it makes a very nice fit in the hand. The Nexus plastic is nice and grippy to snag the chains, but also stiff and durable, so it's not going to soften up on you like some Pro Plastic might, some grippy Pro Plastic. This stays a lot stiffer than that would. It's a stiff, grippy plastic, but there's a couple stacks of these in a variety of stamp colors. Moving on to another hard to come by halo offering. The Rhyno is a classic Innova mold. A lot of people have copied this thumb track concept from Innova. I'm personally not sure whether it came out first on the Pig or the Rhyno, but both of those discs have similar properties. The Rhino's a little straighter than the Pig, but I love the Rhyno, me personally, for straight, shorter approach shots. This is a great disc for putting in the wind, and some people use it flat out for their putter. Let's take a peek. We have a stack of 20 of these, which is incredible. So if you are a Rhyno fan, this is a great opportunity to get it in a more durable plastic. Halo Star is going to be extremely durable and a great addition to your arsenal. That was like an Oakland Raiders version. If Darth Vader had a Rhyno in his bag, I imagine it might look something like this one. A murdered out gold rim, a murdered out silver rim. Interesting. Firebirds are always great for their stability and predictability. Champion tends to be the most stable variation of this disc. Some people, like myself, love them for thumbers and as spikeizers. This stack right here is an unusual offering in that we try to, usually because they always sell out, when we place our custom orders, we pay extra to have them flattened, because once the flat top process is applied, you're guaranteed a flatter disc, but that also increases the stability. So, taking a peek at these. Also a more stable offering in Firebird, but just looking incredible in the Halo plastic. There's a stack of the Halo Firebirds for your consideration. And one more way to make these stable, aside from the fact that it's pressed in champ, is the type of champ. There's a special release that we're able to order sometimes that is luster champion plastic. This seems to be a harder version of Champion, and as a result, it makes these a little bit more stable. Alright, I love me a Shryke, and these are no exception. The Halo version of a Shryke will stable this disc up a little bit. That might be something you're looking for, but there's a stack in Halo. I love this one. Very cool. Alright, different colors. Alright, not only is this an eye dye Shryke, it is a Champ Glow eye dye. It's like one special property layered on another special property, making this a super special, double special, awesome version of a Shryke. And also some Star Shrykes that we were running low on in different weights, color combos. Touching back on the eye dye Glow Champ offering, this one was offered to us when we snapped up our chance to grab some Corvettes, super high speed driver, big bomb distance capability, but check out these combos. We're going to spend a second with this one. Talk about when you see a disc that has either a one-sided die or something like this where there's a heavy weight to the die on one side of the disc, that part's lighter in color, blending into this a little bit more, but that creates a situation where there's no way I'll be able to do it on my finger. Well, not really. When this flies in the air, what this creates is a strobe effect that makes it look like the disc is flashing. It's going from white to dark to white to dark in the air, and you might cover your buddy's eyes so he doesn't have seizures as he watches the flight of the disc. Maybe that won't happen, but it's a lot of fun to watch. It's cool. Some people seek out this type of die when they see it because it's just a neat effect. Glow AVRX3, more stable than the AVR3. The color glow option makes these even a touch more stable, and definitely the Glow Champ material is very durable, probably among, if not the most durable version of this disc that you could get your hands on. Transitional color where it's almost orange in the middle with a pink rim, making it super, super excellent and awesome. Wraiths have always been an extremely popular disc because they're almost like a slower destroyer, but an easier to throw version of that. You still get extreme distance, it's not quite as fast, so it's easier to use, it's easier to access the max distance on a Wraith, but you'll still see top pros, Garrett Girthy included, known for huge distance, still turn to the Wraith for a lot of their shots. You've got this in a variety of plastics that are harder to come by. Color Glow is one of them, which will stable this up slightly and make it extremely durable. There's a stack of Color Glow Wraiths. As well as regular glow. This plastic will also make the Wraith a little bit more stable in the Halo offering. And I'm a big fan of the factory Innova dies, and here's a stack of Champ, which will also make this a little slightly more stable than a standard Star Wraith, but still very predictable and easy to control. Sidewinder is a great understable disc, not quite as understable as a Roadrunner. If you've ever had a Roadrunner and thought that it flipped over too easy, this is a touch more stable and will hold up to your throw a little bit better but something worth checking out, and this is a variety of weights that we have been out of for a little while, so it's kind of cool to have these back in stock. This is an unusual color. Some people might call it baby poop green. Some people want to cool it up or make it sound more impressive and might call this army green. And you're going, man, why would I want that disc? I'll throw that, it'll get lost in a bush. And you might be right about this, but I will tell you something about this color. It is highly collectible. Some people seek out this color. They'll call it a variety of things, some of which I've already mentioned. But it's unusual to say the least, but it does look very cool with this stamp on it. This particular model, you rarely see this, but it is a 169, but a very cool star Sidewinder in a weird color combo. We have a stack of Halo Star Sidewinders, which is cool because these are also in lighter weights, which we haven't seen. Well, I don't see a lot of Star Halo Sidewinders to begin with, but some very cool color combos and some lighter weights that we haven't seen before. Yep, well, there's some mid 160s to 150s. Anyway, you're going to see the weights on the screen. Very favorable numbers, cool color combos, Halo, Star, Mystere, in some lighter weights, which we haven't seen that in the Halo and Mystere. It's only been recently we've seen some of the Halos start to come out in lighter weights, but when we saw these in lighter weights, some of these are less than 150, but you'll see the weight range on the screen. We thought we'd grab them while we had the chance. And that concludes our preview video for the Legend of Lizard Peak 8 Innova Custom Discs. So if you see something of interest, I recommend coming on down to Disc Giant and checking it out because they are in stock, ready, and waiting for your perusal. We'll see you soon. Scott, out.